cross land and sea to follow thee. Take me on a journey of love. Lead my steps aright by your light and your life. Fill me with the fire of love. How you came to me, even only in a dream, shining light on light I could not see. I will follow thee in discomfort or in needs. I'll cross land and sea. I have heard your call and set out from my home. Restless and ablaze I will go. When my time has come and my service is done, let me circle round where you lay. How you came to me, even only in a dream, shining light on light I could not see. I will follow thee in discomfort or in needs. I'll cross land and sea. How you came to me, even only in a dream, shining light on light I could not see. I will follow thee in discomfort or in needs. I'll cross land and sea. I'll cross land and sea to follow thee. Take me on a journey of love. Lead my steps aright by your light and your life. Fill me with the fire of love. How you came to me, even only in a dream, shining light on light I could not see. I will follow thee in discomfort or in needs. I'll cross land and sea. I have heard your call and set out from my home. Restless and ablaze I will go. When my time has come and my service is done, let me circle round where you lay. How you came to me, even only in a dream, shining light on light I could not see. I will follow cross land and sea to follow thee. Take me on a journey of love. Lead my steps aright by your light and your life. Fill me with the fire of love. How you came to me, even only in a dream, shining light on light I could not see. I will follow thee in discomfort or in needs.
From the sweet scented streams of thine eternity, give me to drink, O my God. And of the fruits of the tree of thy being, enable me to taste, O my hope. From the crystal springs of thy love, suffer me to quaff, O my glory. And beneath the shadow of thine everlasting providence, let me abide, O my light. Within the meadows of thy nearness, before thy presence, make me able to roam, O my beloved. And at the right hand of the throne of thy mercy, seat me, O my desire. From the fragrant breezes of thy joy, let a breath pass over me, O my goal. And into the heights of the paradise of thy reality, let me gain admission, O my adored one. To the melodies of the dove of thy oneness, suffer me to hearken, O resplendent one. And through the spirit of thy power and thy might, quicken me, O my provider. In the spirit of thy love, keep me steadfast, O my succorer. And in the path of thy good pleasure, set firm my steps, O my maker. Within the garden of thine immortality, before thy countenance, let me abide forever, O thou who art merciful unto me, and upon the seat of thy glory, quickener, and unto the daystar of thy guidance lead me, O thou my attractor. Before the revelations of thine invisible spirit, summon me to be present, O thou who art my origin and my highest wish. And unto the essence of the fragrance of thy beauty, which thou wilt manifest, cause me to return, O thou who art my God. Potent art thou to do what pleaseth thee. Thou art verily the most exalted, the all-glorious, the all-highest.
There had branched from the Sadratul Muntaha this sacred and glorious being, this branch of holiness. Well is it with him that hath sought his shelter and abideth beneath his shadow. Verily the limb of the law of God hath sprung forth from this root, which God hath firmly implanted in the ground of his will, and whose branch hath been so uplifted as to encompass the whole of creation. Magnified be he, therefore, for this sublime, this blessed, this mighty, this exalted handiwork. A word hath, as a token of our grace, gone forth from the most great tablet, a word which God hath adorned with the ornament of his own self, and made it sovereign over the earth and all that is therein, and a sign of his greatness and power amongst its people. Render thanks unto God, O people, for his appearance. For verily he is the most great favour unto you, the most perfect bounty upon you. And through him every mouldering bone is quickened. Whoso turneth towards him hath turned towards God, and whoso turneth away from him hath turned away from my beauty, hath repudiated my proof, and transgressed against me. He is the trust of God amongst you, his charge within you, his manifestation unto you, and his appearance amongst his favoured servants. We have sent him down in the form of a human temple. Blessed and sanctified be God, who createth whatsoever he willeth, through his inviolable, his infallible decree. They who deprive themselves of the shadow of the branch are lost in the wilderness of error, are consumed by the heat of worldly desires, and are of those who will assuredly perish.
O thou who art the apple of mine eye, my glory, the ocean of my loving kindness, the sun of my bounty, the heaven of my mercy, rest upon thee. We pray, God, to illumine the world through thy knowledge and wisdom, to ordain for thee that which will gladden thine heart and impart consolation to thine eyes.
The glory of God rest upon thee, and upon whosoever serveth thee, and circleth around thee. Woe, great woe betide him that opposeth and injureth thee. Well is it with him that sweareth fealty to thee. The fire of hell torment him who is thine enemy.
We have made thee a shelter for all mankind. He in yet another tablet affirms, a shield unto all who are in heaven and on earth, a stronghold for whosoever hath believed in God, the incomparable, the all-knowing. God grant that through thee he may protect them, may enrich and sustain them, that he may inspire thee with that which shall be a wellspring of wealth unto all created things, an ocean of bounty unto all men, and the dayspring of mercy unto all peoples.
Thou knowest, O my God, that I desire for him naught except that which thou didst desire, and hath chosen him for no purpose save that which thou hast intended for him. Render him victorious, therefore, through thy hosts of earth and heaven. Ordain, I beseech thee, by the ardour of my love for thee, and my yearning to manifest thy cause, for him, as well as for them that love him, that which thou hast destined for thy messengers and the trustees of thy revelation. Verily thou art the Almighty, the All-Powerful.
Adorn your heads with the garlands of trustworthiness and fidelity, your hearts with the attire of the fear of God, your tongues with absolute truthfulness, your bodies with the vesture of courtesy. These are in truth seemly adornings unto the temple of man. If ye be of them that reflect, cling, O ye people of Bahar, to the cord of servitude unto God, the true one. For thereby your stations shall be made manifest, your names written and preserved, your ranks raised, and your memory exalted in the preserved tablet. Beware lest the dwellers on earth hinder you from this glorious and exalted station. Thus have we exhorted you in most of our epistles, and now in this, our holy tablet, above which hath beamed the day star of the laws of the Lord, your God, the powerful, the all-wise. When the ocean of my presence hath ebbed, and the book of my revelation is ended, turn your faces toward him whom God hath purposed, who hath branched from this ancient root.
Praise be to him who hath honoured the land of Ba, through the presence of him round whom all names revolve. All the atoms of the earth have announced unto all created things, that from behind the gate of the prison city there hath appeared, and above its horizon there hath shone forth the orb of the beauty of the great, the most mighty branch of God, his ancient and immutable mystery, proceeding on its way to another land. Sorrow thereby hath enveloped this prison city, whilst another land rejoiceth. Exalted, immeasurably exalted is our Lord, the fashioner of the heavens and the creator of all things. He through whose sovereignty the doors of the prison were opened, thereby causing what was promised aforetime in the tablets to be fulfilled. He is verily potent over what he willeth, and in his grasp is the dominion of the entire creation. He is the all-powerful, the all-knowing, the all-wise. Blessed, doubly blessed is the ground which his footsteps have trodden, the eye that hath been cheered by the beauty of his countenance, the ear that hath been honoured by hearkening to his call, the heart that hath tasted the sweetness of his love, the breast that hath delighted through his remembrance, the pen that hath voiced his praise, the scroll that hath borne the testimony of his writings. We beseech God, blessed and exalted be he, that he may honour us with meeting him soon. He is, in truth, the all-hearing, the all-powerful, he who is ready to answer.
The will of the divine testator is this. It is incumbent upon the Axon, the Afnon, and my kindred to turn one and all their faces towards the most mighty branch. Consider that which we have revealed in our most holy book. When the ocean of my presence hath ebbed, and the book of my revelation is ended, turn your faces towards him whom God hath purposed, who hath branched from his ancient root. The object of this sacred verse is none except the most mighty branch. Thus have we graciously revealed unto you our potent will, and I am verily the gracious, the all-bountiful. Verily God hath ordained the station of the greater branch to be beneath that of the most great branch. He is in truth the ordainer, the all-wise. We have chosen the greater after the most great, as decreed by him who is the all-knowing, the all-informed. It is enjoined upon everyone to manifest love towards the Axon, but God hath not granted them any right to the property of others. O ye my Axon, my Afnon, and my kindred, we exhort you to fear God, to perform praiseworthy deeds, and to do that which is meet and seemly, and serveth to exalt your station. Verily I say, fear of God is the greatest commander that can render the cause of God victorious, and the hosts which best befit his commander have ever been and are an upright character and pure and goodly deeds. Say, O servants, let not the means of order be made the cause of confusion and the instrument of union and occasion for discord. We fain would hope the people of Baha may be guided by the blessed words. Say, all things are of God. This exalted utterance is like unto water for quenching the fire of hate and enmity, which smouldereth within the hearts and breasts of men. By this single utterance, contending peoples and kindreds will attain the light of true unity. Verily he speaketh the truth and leadeth the way. He is the all-powerful, the exalted, the gracious.
O Lord my God, and my haven in my distress, my shield and my shelter in my woes, my asylum and refuge in time of need, and in my loneliness my companion. In my anguish my solace, and in my solitude a loving friend, the remover of the pangs of my sorrows and the pardoner of my sins. Wholly unto thee do I turn, fervently imploring thee with all my heart, my mind and my tongue, to shield me from all that runs counter to thy will in this, the cycle of thy divine unity, and to cleanse me of all defilement that will hinder me from seeking, stainless and unsullied, the shade of the tree of thy grace. Have mercy, O Lord, on the feeble. Make whole the sick and quench the burning thirst. Gladden the bosom wherein the fire of thy love doth smoulder, and set it aglow with the flame of thy celestial love and spirit. Robe the tabernacles of divine unity with the vesture of holiness, and set upon my head the crown of thy favor. Illumine my face with the radiance of the orb of thy bounty, and graciously aid me in ministering at thy holy threshold. Make my heart overflow with love for thy creatures, and grant that I may become the sign of thy mercy, the token of thy grace, the promoter of concord amongst thy loved ones, devoted unto thee, uttering thy commemoration, and forgetful of self, but ever mindful of what is thine. O God, my God, stay not from thee the gentle gales of thy pardon and grace, and deprive me not of the wellsprings of thine aid and favour. Neath the shade of thy protecting wings let me nestle, and cast upon me the glance of thine all-protecting eye. Loose my tongue to laud thy name amidst thy people, that my voice may be raised in great assemblies, and from my lips may stream the flood of thy praise. Thou art, in all truth, the gracious, the glorified, the mighty, the omnipotent.
Lord, pitiful art we, grant us thy favour. Poor, bestow upon us a share from the ocean of thy wealth. Needy, do thou satisfy us. Abase, give us thy glory. The fowl of the air and the breast of the field receive their meat each day from thee, and all being partake of thy care and loving kindness. Derive not this feeble one of thy wondrous grace, and vouchsafe by thy might unto this helpless soul thy bounty. Give us our daily bread, and grant thine increase in the necessities of life, that we may be dependent on none other but thee, may commune wholly with thee, may walk in thy path, and declare thy mysteries. Thou art the Almighty and the loving, and the provider of all mankind.
O Lord, I have turned my face unto thy kingdom of oneness, and am immersed in the sea of thy mercy. O Lord, enlighten my sight by beholding thy lights in this dark night, and make me happy by the wine of thy love in this wonderful age. O Lord, make me hear thy call, and open before my face the doors of thy heaven, so that I may see the light of thy glory and become attracted to thy beauty. Verily, thou art the giver, the generous, the merciful, the forgiving.
O God, my God, thou art my hope and my beloved, my highest aim and desire. With great humbleness and entire devotion, I pray to thee to make me a minaret of thy love in thy land, a lamp of thy knowledge among thy creatures, and a banner of divine bounty in thy dominion. Number me with such of thy servants as have detached themselves from everything but thee, have sanctified themselves from the transitory things of this world, and have freed themselves from the promptings of the voicers of idle fancies. Let my heart be dilated with joy through the spirit of confirmation from thy kingdom, and brighten my eyes by beholding the hosts of divine assistance descending successively upon me from the kingdom of thine omnipotent glory. Thou art in truth the Almighty, the All-Gracious, the All-Powerful.
والا ای پروردگار، این نفوس مشتاق دیدارن و سودایان آن زلف مشکبار. هر دم فریادی نمایند و آه و فغانی برآرند و استدعای عنایتی کنند و موهبتی طلبند. تویی بخشنده و مهربان و تویی رحیم و رحمان و تویی واهب فضل بی پایان. ای خداوند بخشنده، این نفوس را ثابت عهد نما، راسخ پیمان کن، منجذب به نفحات تقدیس نما و متذکر به آیات توحید کن. مشمول لحظات عین رحمانیت نما و مجذوب جمال نورانیت کن. هر دم تاییدی جدید بخش و هر نفس نفس رحمانی به مشام بخش. تویی مقتدر و توانا و تویی دهنده و بخشنده و دانا.
O compassionate God, thanks be to Thee, for Thou hast awakened and made me conscious. Thou hast given me a seeing eye and favoured me with a hearing ear, hast led me to Thy kingdom and guided me to Thy path. Thou hast shown me the right way and caused me to enter the ark of deliverance. O God, keep me steadfast and make me firm and staunch. Protect me from violent tests and preserve and shelter me in the strongly fortified fortress of Thy covenant and testament. Thou art the powerful, Thou art the seeing, Thou art the hearing. O Thou, the compassionate God, bestow upon me a heart which, like unto a glass, may be illumined with the light of Thy love, and confer upon me thoughts which may change this world into a rose garden through the outpourings of heavenly grace. Thou art the compassionate, the merciful, Thou art the great beneficent God.
He is the all-glorious. O God, my God, lowly and tearful, I raise my suppliant hands to Thee and cover my face in the dust of that threshold of Thine. Exalted above the knowledge of the learned and the praise of all that glorified Thee, graciously look upon Thy servant, humble and lowly at Thy door, with the glances of the eye of thy mercy, and immerse him in the ocean of thine eternal grace. Lord, he is a poor and lowly servant of thine, enthralled and imploring thee, captive in thy hand, praying fervently to thee, trusting in thee, in tears before thy face, calling to thee and beseeching thee, saying, O Lord my God, give me thy grace to serve thy loved ones. Strengthen me in my servitude to thee. Illumine my brow with the light of adoration in the court of holiness and of prayer to thy kingdom of grandeur. Help me to be selfless at the heavenly entrance of thy gate, and aid me to be detached from all things within thy holy precincts. Lord, give me to drink from the chalice of selflessness. With its robe, clothe me, and in its ocean, immerse me. Make me as dust in the pathway of thy loved ones, and grant that I may offer up my soul for the earth, ennobled by the footsteps of thy chosen ones in thy path. O Lord of glory in the highest. With this prayer doth thy servant call thee, at dawntide and in the night season. Fulfill his heart's desire, O Lord. Illumine his brow, gladden his bosom, kindle his light, that he may serve thy cause and thy servants. Thou art the bestower, the pitiful, the most bountiful, the gracious, the merciful, the compassionate.
me.